Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025, and now we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.88. Now, let us examine the performance of the ETF during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 2.39%. This equates to an average return of 0.18% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is situated in the upper part of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This scenario often presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $536.65 will initially indicate a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 16.69% over the coming 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 2.97% and 17.35%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of about 5.34%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a decline of 16.89% to an increase of 8.23% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $443.55 and $577.59. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, QQQ ETF price ended at $533.66 on Thursday, after gaining 0.235%. The QQQ ETF price increased by 0.235% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. Rising from $532.41 to $533.66. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.715%, reaching a low of $530.85 and a high of $534.64. The price has risen in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 2.64% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 19 million shares, with a total of 33 million shares bought and sold for approximately $17.74 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume on higher prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $540.80, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 1.32% or $7.14 below the 52-week high of $540.80, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. Positive developments surrounding the QQQ exchange-traded fund, particularly in trade agreements and consumer price index figures, could offer immediate encouragement for technology stocks. Recent confirmations regarding the trade deal with China not only promise stabilized relations, but also indicate potential growth for tech companies heavily reliant on global trade, bolstering investor confidence in the short term. Furthermore, stock buybacks and increasing involvement from retail investors are currently uplifting tech stocks, showcasing a shift in market dynamics since the tariff crises in April. This shift may lead to heightened demand and ultimately increase stock prices for QQQ in the near future. In contrast, some exchange-traded funds, such as PTL, which aim to avoid the concentration risks linked with massive technology companies, suggest diverse strategies among investors that may challenge QQQ's dominance. Nevertheless, the long-term outlook for QQQ remains strong, primarily driven by the intersection of emerging technologies such as robotics and artificial intelligence, which continue to draw significant investment. Investor focus on long-term growth fundamentals is essential, as QQQ aligns itself with solid tech fundamentals and heightened retail engagement. It is poised for sustained growth. The evolving landscape, marked by changing investor preferences and technological advancements, indicates that QQQ remains a formidable contender for both short-term gains and long-term stability in the market. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Edward Jones assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a hold grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, it was reported that Kansas City Capital assigned QQQ a positive grade with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. Currently, there are mixed signals in the exchange-traded fund today. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, and so far, it has fallen by approximately 0.1%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is presently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, the QQQ ETF is receiving buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the fund. Moreover, a general buy signal exists due to the relationship between these signals, as the short-term average is currently above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of 530.64 cents and 507.61 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. Volume decreased during the last trading day despite an increase in prices, which creates a divergence between volume and price and may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the ETF closely. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots revealed a sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger showed a buy signal 3 days ago. The short-term moving average suggested a buy signal 14 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 36 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 32 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average indicated a buy signal 36 days ago. The long-term moving average suggested a buy signal 24 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 15 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $466 and $423.69. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the ETF may then decline to the next support level. In this scenario, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $466. If this is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $423.69 and $422.67. Generally, the ETF tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk associated with this ETF is considered quite low. During the last day, the ETF moved $3.79 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 0.715%. Over the past week, the ETF has experienced a daily average volatility of 0.88%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for the QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may suggest a low expectation for the company's future or indicate that the ETF is undervalued, presenting a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at $534.21. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a level worth considering for swing trading. On the downside, QQQ faces its first support level at $466. If this support level remains intact, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $517.03, representing a decline of 3.12%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, which contributes to a minimal risk profile. Furthermore, a sell signal has been identified from a pivot top that occurred 2 days ago. Is QQQ ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for QQQ ETF to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 13th of June, we anticipate QQQ to open lower by approximately 609/10,000ths of a dollar, starting at $533.05. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor prior to buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.